Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. I am so excited to show you how I got these two different colorful eyeshadow looks using the Mikayla by Glamlite Paht Two eyeshadow palette. This is gorgeous. I had so much fun playing with colors and I wanted to do something that was Christmas themed and Hanukkah themed. If you want to see how I got these two colorful looks, then please stick around and keep watching. Hey, I'm so excited to be using the Mikayla palette today. This is Mikayla by Glamlite Paht Two. I can't do the Boston accent, but I'm gonna try. I thought that I would do something that was a little holiday themed because look at this perfect row of greens, right? We've got some fabulous golds. We've got this like really cool like shifty green here. And so I thought this was perfect for holidays. And then you also could do like a Hanukkah themed look down here with all these gorgeous blues. So what I'm gonna do first is take my Sigma E40 big fluffy brush to blend. And I'm gonna start with the shade 13, this light green color. Kind of leans like sea foamy green. Oh, wait, hang on. Right, if we're doing eyeshadow, I should zoom in to my eyes, right? I'm gonna place this color on the crease or the upper crease. All right, so this is gonna be my lightest shade. I'm gonna sweep this back and forth. And I just picked up a little bit. I don't want it to be too dark. That's why I'm using this fluffy brush. So I have a friend of mine, a coworker, who asked for like a tutorial on brushes and their purpose and, you know, different shapes and stuff. So this brush is big and fluffy. So when I say fluffy, like the bristles fan out and spread out. They're not tight together. And I've picked it up on the tip of the brush and I'm using that to help blend out the eyeshadow, to spread out the eyeshadow. I'm just gonna do this side because I wanna do a different look on this other eye. To get into my crease, lower in my crease, I'm gonna take a smaller brush. So this one is by Morphe. It's a much smaller brush. Like this part is obviously smaller. The bristles are not nearly as long as the E40 was. And they are packed more tightly together, so it's denser. The bristles are closer together, but it still allows me to blend. I am just gonna go down the row. I'm gonna take Fall River. So I picked it up on the tip of the brush. I'll give you like a side view so you can kind of see where it is. And so that's gonna go lower than that first shade. And you see how much darker it is? That's gonna start to give us some depth and dimension to our eyeshadow look. I'm also placing that here in the outer corner of my eye. So this type of look is, you know, something that would be fun for a holiday party. You know, if you want to have like a really bold, colorful eyeshadow look, or you want to have a fun green eyeshadow look for Christmas Day, or you just like the color green. I'm gonna go back to the E40 and I'm not picking up any more eyeshadow. In fact, I'm tapping off whatever's on there. And I'm gonna use just the very, very ends of the bristles and lightly blend back and forth. So I'm just going back and forth with the very, very ends, tips of the brush. And I'm not even using the whole entire end of the brush because all I want to do is diffuse and spread out the eyeshadow that is on the very edge that creates kind of that harsh line in between the two different colors. So in the first Mikayla palette, there's a shade called No Harsh Lines. That's what we mean. We don't want to be able to tell the difference between this darker green and the first green that we put down. And it'll take a little bit of time, so be patient, but better brushes will help with that. And I really like the Sigma brushes. I'm gonna go back with the Morphe brush, go back into Fall River, pack a little bit more, just down low in the crease. Okay, and I'm gonna use this one to blend the edges. Now I'm gonna take this brush. This is from an Urban Decay Vice palette. So it's a double-ended brush. It has like a fluffy end here that's good for blending. And then it's got a smaller, more like densely packed end down here. And I'm gonna use this to pick up a dark color, a dark green for the very outer corner. I'm gonna go, actually, okay, we're gonna be daring. We're gonna be bold. We're gonna go into blackest black, all right? Just a little bit. Like, when I say just a little bit, do you see the tiny amount that I have put on my brush? I just barely tapped it into the eyeshadow. The black is gonna deepen up the green in the outer corner. And I'm pressing that onto the eyelid to deposit the color. Then I'm gonna like press down and kind of flick into the center, so that it looks like it's like a really, really dark green in this outer corner instead of a black. I'm gonna drag that over just a little bit in the crease. Okay, I'm gonna pick up that Morphe brush again. I have not added anything to it. That had the darker green, and I'm gonna blend over that black. And we go back to the big fluffy brush, the E40, and very, very softly blend the edge again. Oh, also, all I did to prime my eyes was put down concealer on my eyelid, like from lash line to the brow bone, and then set it down with powder, and that's it. I mean, I could have put down like my MAC Pro Longwear paint pot, and that would also intensify the colors. And I think I'll use that for the next look. I'm gonna take the brush that I used the black with, that I used with the black, and see if I can pull it a little bit more onto the lid. Yeah, I think I like that better. I mean, minor details. Now I want to use this shade Grateful, which is this super pretty green shimmer. And it looks like it's also got gold and blue and purple in there. So I'm gonna take that on my finger. Look at that. Look at that shade. It's so pretty and metallic. Oof, that's beautiful. And that is gonna go in the outer third, so next to where I put that dark matte green. I guess more towards the middle third. Oh, wow. Ooh, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous green shimmer. Now I've gotten some on my under eye, but that's okay, we'll clean that up. Look at how shimmery that is. I mean, you could put that just all over the lid, and then that way you've got the matte crease and then the shimmer on the lid, and that would be beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. But I want to use more shimmer. Also, I'm stopping the shimmer up here where the deepest green is, the deepest matte green is in the crease. Whew, that's beautiful. Let's add some gold. No. Yes. Yes. Okay, but which gold? Look at these golds. Ugh, beautiful. And then there's also that like limey green, and then there's like a greenish gold. Oh, how do I choose? How do I choose? I also was thinking about using some of the shimmers up here at the top, the more like silvery white shimmers. Oof, okay. I think I'm gonna use the limey green. It's called Dreams. And I'm gonna take it on my pinky, because that's gonna go in the inner part of my lid. And so it's a smaller area, so I need a smaller finger. Oh, whoa, look at this. Look at this. It's so sparkly and shiny. That's beautiful. Mm-hmm. Yep, that was the right call. I am very happy with that decision. That's beautiful. And then that gives you, when you turn, you get the hit of the lime green. And then you go this way and it goes to dark green. So pretty. And I'm just blending that onto the darker green. Now, I think I am going to add, let's go in with glitter. Maybe with some practice, I can do a Boston accent. Okay, so the brush I'm using is super tiny, and it is actually a lip brush, right? This is an e.l.f. lip brush. I don't know if you can, there we go. I'm kind of trying to get the light to hit it right. That's gonna go on the very inner part. I don't think that's quite adding the effect that I want it to. I want something a little bit lighter. We're heading in the right direction though. Let's take Glazed, this gorgeous white shimmer. And I'm just gonna flip my brush over, that lip brush that I was using. There we go. That's I think more of what I wanted. Something nice and bright for the inner corner. Bring that up here. Now to fix the fallout that I've got underneath my eye. So I'm gonna try and take that fluffy E40 brush and look up into my mirror, or look straight into my mirror, and no, okay, so that's not working. So fail. So instead, I'm gonna take my setting brush. This is what I use to set like my concealer under my eyes. We're gonna use that. Oh, okay, that's not working either. I'm gonna try and pick up some powder, my Nikkia Joy Cosmetics setting powder. Okay, no, that's not working either. Oh no! So let's try a spoolie. If all of this fails, you just get like a baby wipe, a wet washcloth, something, and you know, just wipe that up and reapply your concealer. It's not the end of the world, but if I don't have to reapply, I'd rather not. Clean spoolie. Okay, that's better. And then I think I'm gonna take that setting brush and just sweep that powder underneath. There's still a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of green down here, but I think once I do my lower lash line and blend that out, I think it's still salvageable. Now it's time for liner. I'm gonna use my NYX matte, this is liquid liner. I actually have not used this on myself. I think I used this on my drag makeup video. So this will be the first time to use it on me. But it did look really nice on my model, I thought. So it's got a brush tip. I feel like I have more control with a felt tip liner because the brush just kind of like wobbles around everywhere. But this liner formula is really nice. So, oh look, this Bold and Dramatic definitely needs a wing. And I have hooded eyes, so I'm keeping my eye open. I'm bringing that line across these folds on my eyelid so that when I look straight, you know, hopefully you can still see it. There's this fold here, but I've drawn the line to go over it. Okay, now I'm gonna curl my lashes, put on some mascara. I'm gonna use this little mini Bite Beauty, Upswing Full Volume Mascara. So I bought this over the summer. I definitely would like to use it up. But anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, lashes are on, or lash, since I'm only doing this one side. And now we're gonna do the lower lash line. And I am gonna take this brush. I cannot pronounce this brand name. I have no idea if I'm saying it right. Oh, that's upside down. Okay, I think it's Beau Gashi, but this, I've gotten a couple of these brushes in, I think, Ipsy bags. I get Ipsy and Allure, so I'm not sure, but I'm getting ready to cancel my Ipsy subscription. I have an alarm set on my calendar and everything. Anyway, I'm taking this brush because it has very short, densely packed bristles, and this is going to be used on the lower lash line, and we're going to be able to control exactly where we place the eyeshadow. So when I want a more defined line, or I want more control over where I place the color, that's the type of shape I'm going to go for. Okay, we're going to use the shade Cody James. This is darker than Fall Riva. Oh my gosh, which was over here. I don't mind going darker on the lower lash line. And I wanna play with all the colors. I look straight into the mirror and just stamp that in the outer, almost half, a third to a half. And then I'm gonna flick just a little bit towards the center. All right, now we go back and forth just a little bit. I have a little teeny tiny blending brush that's really good for lower lash line from Sigma. It's their E36, but I don't think I have washed that one. Yeah, it's probably in my dirty brush cup. So I'm gonna take this brush that is from e.l.f. It is their crease brush. What we're gonna do is pinch it, right? Because this one, the brushes have a bigger, the brush has a larger diameter than I want to use. So if I pinch it, right, then I can have a much smaller area, right? And it's still fluffy. The bristles are still spread out, and I can use that for blending. So I'm gonna pick up the first light green shade 13 that we used. Let this go in the inner half, and the shimmers from before, I like where they're at. But we're just gonna soften up the line here. Yeah, I like that. Lower lash mascara, so I'm still using the Bite Upswing mascara. You guys, look at how big this applicator is. Like, that's pretty big. Right, now, Bite Beauty, I think, has discontinued or gone out of business, so, you know, it's not like you can get this mascara anymore. And I have not used it a whole lot, but like my typical issue with most mascaras, especially washable mascaras, are that they don't hold my curl. And I have super straight Asian eyelashes, and I have to curl them. Well, I choose to curl them. I don't have to. You don't have to do anything. And so a lot of mascaras that I try usually end up uncurling my lashes. So there's this eye look done. I really like the shimmers. I kind of wish I would have gone a little bit lighter, brighter in the inner third here, but you know, I do also enjoy a subtle shift. I like the inner corner. You know, I also could have done like a really light, bright gold. That would have been pretty too. But I like this look a whole lot. It's super fun and sparkly. Definitely like Christmassy themed, holiday themed, or just if you like green, you know, if you have a green outfit to wear. The lashes are House of Lashes Allura Light. I hope you enjoyed watching this look, and let's get started on the next one. Okay, so for the second look, I definitely want to play with the blues in the Mikayla Paht Two palette. I hope I have enough brushes to do what I want on the second one. I'm sure I can make it work. I think I'm gonna do a halo eye with these blues, and I need to use the shade that's called I Love You. Look at that, gorgeous blue. It's got sky blue, it's got teal, it's got purple, it's got some green. There are so many colors in there, and it's gorgeous. Let's start with, the shade No Hash Lines is in this one. It's this light sky blue. It looks more like cornflower blue in the camera. Mix between sky blue and cornflower. Again, a nice big fluffy brush. We're gonna take No Hash Lines, put that up here, sweep back and forth. now I'm going to take this brush that has more of that kind of pinched, squished look, because that's going to give me more control over where I place the eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead and go into 2021, and then the next blue, Wicked Awesome, just to, one, play with all the colors, and then just gradually build up the darkness of the blue. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. I'm putting this on the outer corner. I'm just kind of flicking out this way. And then I'm gonna put it on the inner corner because I said I'm gonna do a halo eye. So halo eye, spotlight eye means that you're gonna end up with the lightest part being here in the middle of the eye versus this green look that I did that is more of a gradient, right? Where you start with lightest to darkest in the outer corner. All right, now back to this brush, because it is more like of that kind of pressed, pinched shape, I can control a whole lot better where I place this color, especially when I'm working in this inner corner area that is tiny. So the darkest parts are going to be inner corner, outer corner, and then move into the center. And I'm also going across the crease here very lightly. And go back to the first fluffy brush, no more product, and just blend and go back and forth, left, right, up this way, because no hash lines. And then I'm gonna take the same brush that I used for that medium blue, no more color. Now I'm gonna take this brush that came with my Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. This is a double-ended brush, and it's got a fluffy end for blending, but it is pretty densely packed over here. I would use that in the step that I just did, where, you know, I'm trying to be careful about the placement, but I also still need to be able to blend. I'm gonna take the other end, this small, tiny end, for the shade Wicked Awesome, which is this next darker blue. Right, so we've gone from that light blue, no hash lines, to 2021, to now Wicked Awesome. I'm gonna pick up a little bit because it's a small brush, and we're gonna place that in the outer corner. And I'm pressing it, and then kind of dragging it into the center. And I'm very lightly using the brush to just blend the edge there. And bring it across the crease. Okay, now I pick up more, go to the inner corner. Now I go back with 2021, pick up a tiny bit, and blend toward the center here, blend over Wicked Awesome. Go over here. So I want to blend out this line right here. I have flipped over my brush, like this is where most of the color is, and now I'm going to flip it over to the other side. So there's a little bit of color there, but less, and that's going to help me blend right here, because I have a hash line. I want a little bit more depth in the outer corners. I'm gonna go back into Wicked Awesome and build that up. Go back to the fluffy brush again. I'm gonna take the same brush that has the blue and pick up just a tiny bit of the blackest black. Put that in the very outer corner, very inner corner, and then right across here. And I'm just dragging whatever is left on the brush. It's not very much at all. Hopefully you can see that added just a little bit more depth, a little bit more drama. Yeah, I like that. And now for the shade I Love You. Oh, that's nice and creamy. Okay, look at this. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous color. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna go back and take my brush that had 2021, blend the edge of the shimmer. Wow, that is so pretty. Okay, but I'm gonna add, do I wanna add poppin' or do I wanna add glazed? Ooh, Cloud 9 is pretty too. Look, so there's Cloud 9. That's more of like a tealy blue. There we go. This one. And then there's also, that's poppin'. And then glazed. I'm gonna try poppin'. And pick that up on my pinky. Oh, look at that. That is so shiny and pretty. I probably have picked up too much because I just want it in the very center. Oof. You see how much that brightens up the center and just makes it even, like, it makes it poppin'. It makes it pop. It is the perfect shade name. Now I have gone a little too high with it because I had too much on my finger. So I'm gonna blend here. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna take what's left on my pinky and go in the inner corner. Oh my gosh, stunning. I love that. That's so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna come back with liner and lashes, liner, mascara, and lashes on. So see you in a second. Okay, so liner's on, mascara's on, and I thought real quick I would show you how I put on my lashes. So these are, again, the House of Lashes in the style Allura Light, and I have just put some lash glue, I don't know if you can see it, just on the lash band. It's a very small amount. And then what I did is I set it back on the little plastic tray holder so it could dry just a little bit. Right now, we don't want it to dry all the way, but we want it to get tacky so that way it's not still like super liquidy and like sliding all around. And we have to like hold it forever, you know, for the glue to set. Okay, so I'm just holding the lashes by the edges, right? Like I'm not touching the band. Okay, and then I am looking straight into my mirror, and then I'm going to go into the center and just set them down. And then I'm gonna pull the outer corner kind of up along my winged liner, and then just press the inner corner in, all right? And by attaching the outer edge in the direction of my winged liner, it kind of opens up the outer corner of the eye. Because if I were to place it lower and go kind of down and follow my natural lash line, that's gonna bring the lashes down and it's gonna close off this outer part of my eye, and I don't want that. I want my eyes to look bigger and flirtier. I love this style of lashes. House of Lashes usually goes on sale on Ulta, you know, for like half off. So whenever there's like some sort of sale, or a lot of times they'll do like a lash event or whatever on the Ulta app. So I usually will wait for a sale and get them then. Okay, so there's that. Lashes are on. And now we do the lower lash line. Like, these are some super involved looks, and this would be something that I would wear, you know, if I had like a holiday party that I wanted to go to or something like that. Not wearing this to work. I'm getting down to the ends of my brush collection because I have a bunch that I need to wash. So I'm getting down to this brush, right? Hopefully you can see like how narrow the bristles are. That's gonna give me good control of the color placement. Okay, so I'm gonna follow the same pattern that I did with the eyelid. I'm gonna work from my darkest to lightest. So I'm gonna take Wicked Awesome and place that in the outer third, inner third. And it's okay if you get onto the shimmer, that's fine. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm gonna take 2021, just on the same brush, and I'm gonna kind of overlap that. And then I'm gonna take the I Love You shade and pick it up on just the very edge of the brush. And I'm gonna spray it with setting spray. You could spray it with water, but that's gonna make the pigment, the color, a little more intense. Oh, and I also added a gold in this lower lash line, in this waterline. So hopefully you can see the gold that's in this waterline down here. Right. Now we add the white onto the other side. Silver would also be pretty. Nice. So do you see how that kind of brightens up the lower lash line? It's pretty. I like it. Now mascara on the lower lash line. Same Bite Upswing mascara. Okay, mascara is on. So this eye look is done. I can't decide which one I like better. This is really pretty. So definitely a fun holiday party look, intense, bold, dramatic blue eyeshadow look. I like it a lot. That shimmer color in the center is so pretty. Okay, so I've got two different looks on both my eyes, and that looks kind of crazy, but each individual look I think looks really pretty. I went ahead and finished the rest of my face makeup, and I used the same blush on both sides, but like, you tell me, does this side blush look different from this side blush to you? I don't know, I feel like this one against the blue definitely looks more rosy, and then this side against the green, I feel like it pulls a little bit more like coral as opposed to like rosy pink, but I don't know, it could just be my imagination. With this eye look, I would do a red lip, and then with this side eye look, I feel like I would definitely do more of like a pale pink, you know, close to my lip color shade. So I'm gonna not look like extra crazy, but I'm gonna put on just like a medium My Lips But Better shade lipstick. Okay, so I went in with my Charlotte Tilbury lip cheat in Pillow Talk 2 medium, and then my Urban Decay Vice Comfort Matte lipstick. Wait, is this a Vice? I don't know if it's a Vice formula. Anyway, this is in the shade Backtalk. This color is very pretty. Neutral pink, goes with pretty much everything. So there's the blue. And there's the green. Which one do you like better? So both of these are super fun, super bold, intense, colorful eye looks, and I like them both. Do you think that you would try either of these, right? If you had an event to go to, or if you just wanted to, you know, be fun and colorful for a party, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. I'm really enjoying using the Mikayla Paht Two palette, and I can't wait to make more looks, more eyeshadow looks with it. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for spending your time watching. And if you know of any friends of yours that like makeup content, share this video with them. But thanks so much for watching my videos, spending your time with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.